Hello and welcome to Soul-Based Craft and Creations. I am Louise and today is Wednesday, which in my world for this video is Work on a Whip Wednesday. What am I doing? Well, I have quite a selection of works in progress, or WIPs for short. Now, up until now, or up until recently, I've been drawing them out of my pots and working on whichever ones I can for whatever length of time I felt like doing it. Well, now I've decided, right, I'm going to start using the idea from Sam from Manford's Makes, where she every other week picks out from a spinny wheel, and Joy, who also has a Challenge It Monday and Tackle It Tuesday, where she uses a electronic spinny wheel. So I am using an electronic spinny wheel to select my whip that I'm going to be working on every fortnight. Every other week will be on a Wednesday. One week will be my spinny wheel work on a whip, and the other week it will be my Woobling Wednesday, which also is now on a spinny wheel, it also has a Manford's Mini Makes selection part with that. So I'm still on catch up with Manford's Mini Makes, but I'm getting there. And once I do catch up, I will then start doing 2 Woobles and whichever is picked out from Manford's Mini Makes. So I will link below the channels that I've mentioned. So last week, not last week, fortnight ago, I picked out the Jada in Stitches 2026 calendar blanket, which is the Once Upon a Time blanket. I hadn't yet started it, so I'm starting from January. I will work 1 or 2 months of each of these because I've got quite a few of Jada's calendar blankets on my work on a whips. So I will do 1 or 2 months of each one, depending on how much time I have to spare to do so, but in general, I will try and do 1 month's worth of each of the selection. And like I say, I have quite a few of her blankets on my work on a whip because I like making her blankets. I like making her calendar blankets. I have made a few of them so far, and just some of them a couple of them is wanting to be repeated because the original ones have been gifted and I would like to have my own ones of them. And then there's others that I haven't yet started and I wanted to, just haven't got round to doing so. So, right then, let's get the spinny wheel up and let's draw out what one we are no, don't want to draw out the next one first. I want to show the one from last week, a fortnight ago. So the one that was drawn, as I say, was the 2026 blanket, the Once Upon a Time, and January was the unicorn square. Now I am doing it slightly different to hers, but this is, as she says, it's up to us how we do with them. I'm using sparkle yarn for the main thing on the screen, on each of the panels, because they're not all squares this year. Some of them are different shaped panels. So the main focus will be in sparkly yarn, and then I'll also be using black sparkly yarn to border everything. and then everything else will be whatever I have available. So that was my unicorn. So I now need to draw. Now I need to draw out the next one. Oh, unfortunately, my tablet keeps coming up with ads. So here we go. This is the one we're working from, the W.I.P Wednesday. So here we go. What am I going to be working on this coming fortnight? Oh, the Sophie's Universe blanket. Okay, right. Let's turn that off of there for a second. Come back to that. Right, I will give you pause for a second because I need to find the book. I think it's in behind me, but I can't be sure. So I need to find the Sophie's Universe book because I haven't yet started it, and also get the pack down from up there. Right up there is the pack for the yarn that I've purchased specifically for doing the Sophie's blanket. So give me a second and I will find it. Okay, I'm back. Now, I bought this book probably even 3 years ago when I purchased this book because I was going to work on it. I'd finally decided, yes, I was going to try and work on it. Purchased the yarn that I wanted to do to make it. So this is the book, the Sophie's Universe crochet along book to make the blanket. I can tell you when I bought the yarn because the invoice from the Wool Warehouse is in the front of the book. July 2024 is when I purchased the yarn. I probably purchased the book a couple of months before that. So, yeah, 2 years ago that I purchased the book and decided I was going to do it, and I purchased the yarns. And so there's my book. Now, this is my yarns pack that I picked. So we've got quite a nice various sets of colours, as you can see, all in there. That's everything. So we've got some pinks and blues and yellows and greens. So I don't know how far I will get. Whether I complete one chapter is a different matter. I don't know how much work there is. Knocking everything flying, trying to put that down. I don't know how much work each chapter is. I think it's 18 chapters, if I remember rightly. Let me have a look. Yeah, 18 parts to it. So let me see. There's 8 rounds to part 1. Okay. So we will see if I can do all 8 rounds. That'd be fine. I might try and do this as one part per time. All depends on the number of stitches in each round, bearing in mind that as it gets bigger, it's going to get to the point where I'm not going to be able to do that many rounds in each segment each week or each fortnight that I choose to do this. Or when it's drawn for me to do this, shall I say. So, yeah, okay. We will see how far I get. So, with that all being done for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.